Hey, hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. What's your name?
My name's Anna. What's your name?
I'm Richard. You look so familiar, and have you met before?
I don't think so. I don't have any notes, so probably not.
Okay.
Um, yeah. Well, anyway, good to meet you today. Now,
Nice to meet you too.
I have a reservation in like 20 minutes. Is it okay? Or
20 minutes. Okay, we can have a great conversation in this
okay,
time.
sure. So anyway, where are you from?
I'm calling from Brazil. Actually, I live in the state of São Paulo, here
Okay.
in the city of Guarujá.
All right. Very cool.
You ever heard
I'm.
about any of those?
I've heard of São Paulo.
That's great.
Um, yeah, but my one of my father's colleagues is from Brazil. So I know a little bit, but not very much.
Okay,
Um,
that's great.
all right. So what can I do for you today?
Okay, so I don't have any specific topic to study today. I just like to have conversations and
Sure.
to talk about different things in English, so which is great.
Yeah.
But I'd like to first of all, I'd like to ask you, how long have you been here on Cambly? Because I think I you look familiar, but I
Mm,
haven't seen you here before.
yeah, I've been on Cambly for a little over a year. Um, so since August last year.
Yeah, that's really great.
Yeah. So
And, yeah, and when I saw your profile, I saw you were wearing something. What is that?
oh, the monkey,
Yes, but what is the name of it, please?
puppet.
Puppet. Could you please
Puppet.
write it?
P-P-E-T. Puppet. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Uh, and do you also teach children?
Yes. I teach kids a lot. I used to teach on Cambly. I used to teach maybe 95% kids. And then I moved to another country and the time changed. There's not many kids at this time. So, yeah, I'm back to doing kind of 50-50, half kids, half adults.
That's great. You have to be so energetic to teach children, right? But
Yeah.
sometimes it's great to have conversations with adults, right?
Yeah, I like the mix. Sometimes when I talk to kids, it helps me. My energy goes up, and I can kind of wake up that day. But sometimes it gets very tiring. So I like teaching adults sometimes too.
That's great. And where and which country are you in right now?
I'm in South Korea right now.
South Korea. Oh, that's really great. And are you teaching English there?
I'm not teaching locally, so I work online 100%. So I'm here because my mother and father work here. So I was in the United States for university and I got married and things like that. So, but I wanted to be near my family again, so we moved to Korea again. Um,
That's nice.
so that's why I'm here.
That's interesting. And because I think it might be so difficult, especially in the beginning when you
Mm,
are in a different country, when you especially don't speak the language.
mm,
Yeah, and I want to go to the US or
mm,
to England one day to practice my English.
mm.
And in your case, especially, what was that like to be in a different country? Do you already speak Korean?
I speak some Korean, but it's not very good because I didn't have a lot of confidence to practice. Um, and my parents' work is all in English. So when I lived here for a long time before, but I studied at home and I was very shy, so I didn't practice speaking very much. Um, so I really regret that. So now actually I finally decided, okay, I will start Korean classes. So actually, after Cambly today, I have to go quickly and go to my class. So
Oh, that's really
um,
great. But so, do you take classes in person?
yeah, there is a. I live kind of like at a university, um, and there there's a Korean teacher. She comes twice a week and teaches
Mhm.
for 2 hours. Um,
That's
so
great.
yeah, I'm the class. There's a advanced class and a beginner class. I'm not beginner, but I'm not advanced either. So I'm in the beginner class because my writing is very bad, so I can practice my writing, and
I see.
it's good for me.
So do I in English. I usually don't write a lot, and I want
Mm,
to develop this skill because to
mm.
write is really important. But I think it's not as important as the other skills, like
Right,
speaking, especially. I think everyone wants to speak in English. That's the main skill,
right.
and I am kind of developing that, which is great. But I really want to write some texts, some
Mm,
essays. I don't want to apply for any college and
mm,
anything like that, but I want to develop this skill, because I want to apply for TOEIC
mm,
or IELTS.
mm, mm, mm.
Yes, and we have to write, and so because of this, I think it's great to improve it.
Right,
But especially nowadays, we have cell phones,
right.
so
So they just correct your writing for you.
exactly, we basically start writing a word and it finished writing, right?
Mm,
So that's really great. But yes, but it's really important to write. I
right.
totally agree with that.
Yeah, I think if you're not interested in like going to university or something like that, it's not the most important thing to practice writing like essays. Now, knowing how to write a message, how to write an email, that's good. Um, and writing practice can help read more fluently. So that's kind of mine. For me, I didn't with Korean. I don't know how to spell correctly. I just heard it a lot, so I say it. So when I was practicing writing, I was surprised at the spelling of like, oh, maybe I was saying it wrong, before. So it helps me with grammar and correct pronunciation as well. So,
Mm,
but yeah, for you, practicing some will be good. But I agree. I think when learning a new language, speaking is the most important thing.
yeah, I
Um,
totally agree with that. And you told me about when you were afraid of speaking with
mm,
native Korean speaking.
right.
Uh, I was like that
Oh,
when I started here on Cambly. It was so difficult, because we don't want to make mistakes. I
right.
I don't understand why we are like that, but it's
Mhm.
completely normal. We want to be perfect.
Right, of course.
And I realized that we, especially students, we basically want to know every single word, which is
Mm,
impossible. Even in my first language, I don't know every single word.
right.
I actually, uh, before I call you, I was reading a book,
Mm,
and there were so many different words, and I was, oh my gosh, that's so interesting. In English, it happens
mm,
all the time. So yes, so we have to be patient and to learn every day and to try to improve it a little bit every day, right?
mm. Yeah, I think little by little, and trying is the important thing, and also confidence. I think people who have more confidence and they don't feel embarrassed easily, they do really well learning new languages. Like, for example, my Korean, I'm very like I want everything to be perfect in every area. So when I was a child, if I was, practicing my English writing, if I made a mistake, I would cry. And then this is a really not a good quality to learn new things. So my brother, my younger brother, he doesn't feel sensitive and embarrassed about something. He just does, and he just tries. So his Korean, he's in the advanced class. He's really good. And he's learning about like more complicated things like real estate and things at university, and yeah. So he's really much better at languages than me. So I'm trying to be like him.
Yeah, then I'm kind of like that, you know. I am kind of wanting to achieve more goals. You know, I am studying more complicated things in English. It's great. What I really want right now, I want to improve my I want to make speech, you know. So especially at work, it's so important when we have meetings. So when we have, for example, a whiteboard, we want
Right.
to explain this, explain that. So that's what I want. And
Right.
I actually kind of do the same thing here on Cambly, and sometimes I like to have just conversation like that, you know, to sound natural.
Well, your English is really quite good. So your whatever you're doing, it's a good idea. It's working for you.
And I think you understand me when I mean, when we are studying and we suddenly start understanding native speakers speaking, and I feel, gosh, I understand this. Oh, it's so fun. It's
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah, you kind of break through in your mind, and yeah, it's
Yeah.
really. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm hoping I will someday.
Yes, I'm pretty sure about that. And our brain is so powerful. We don't realize that in the beginning, but yeah, it is. So that's really cool. And actually, I'd like to read to you a
Sure.
text because, as I told you, I love reading, and I'm trying to do a lot of things like that. So I have a lot of motivational text here, and I'm going to read one
Sure.
of them. Okay. So the first one is called reputation. Reputation is the opinion people have about you based on the choices you have made. Okay, just a little bit. You can after I finish it, you can correct me. Okay, feel free. Thank you. Okay, let me read again. So reputation. Reputation is the opinion people have about you based on the choices you have made. When those choices are morally correct, it will be said of you that you is a person of integrity.
You are a person of integrity.
Okay.
Does it say
You
is or are?
okay, you are.
Yes.
I kind of looked at the person, so person is singular. So
Singular,
okay.
right. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. You are a person of integrity. You can't buy integrity with money. You can't buy honesty with money. You can't buy a reputation with money. You don't gain a good reputation instantly. You get it day by day, month by month, and year by year. You get it decision by decision. Individual choices you have made about your attitudes and actions. If you want to be a person of integrity, follow these three rules. Keep your word. Show respect toward others. Live by a high moral standard. Finally, you will never get a reputation with what you intend to do, only with what you have already done. So, oh my gosh, I made a basic mistake. I was like, oh my gosh.
No. You're fine. Yeah, you're fine. I think it's a really good passage, and you read it really, really well. Your reading was great. One thing with reputation is sometimes the you, sometimes it sounds like ooh, and sometimes sounds like you. So with reputation, it's the you sound. So reputation.
Reputation.
Yes, you got it. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you. That's so so nice.
Yeah.
And yes, so that's why reading is amazing, right? We learn so many
Right.
words, and that's really cool.
Mhm.
And when I was reading, uh, when I was starting studying English, I didn't understand the meaning of the text, you know.
Mm.
But right now I can get it. I can understand the meaning, which is great.
Mm.
So yes, I'm developing every skill.
Yeah. Now
So
I'm
I think
curious. Oh, go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, go
I
ahead.
I was gonna say I'm curious with learning to read English. I think English and Portuguese have like similar root languages, right? So like
The structure is the
yeah.
same. For example, we
So
use pronoun and the verb, things like that, right?
right. And sometimes when I have a student, they're wanting to tell me something, but they don't know the word, so they type it in Portuguese, and I'm like, I think I know what it is because it's like similar to something in English. So did that help with learning how to read English at all, or was it still much different?
Oh, that's such a great thing you said, because a lot of people say that about Spanish. Oh,
Mm,
Spanish and Portuguese, they are similar, right?
mm,
But English is a little bit similar, but and that's so interesting because when I in the beginning, I have read a text, and it was it said that English is easy to Portuguese speaking people,
mm.
And I was like, I felt so pissed off because
Because no, it's not.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not understanding almost anything, and it's easy.
Oh.
So I think I am a little bit dull.
Oh, no, no, no.
So yeah, I thought like that, but right now I totally understand that we have to
Oh,
practice and to have patience. So
right.
that's the great. So I think you have to have another class right now. So thanks so much. It was
Yeah.
really nice talking to you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
Yeah,
And yeah, really interesting. And I hope, good luck with your English practice and everything. I will work hard also in my
okay.
Korean practice.
I wish you a great Korean classes.
All right. Have a good day.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.